Hey, you're right, everyone. So I'm here today at Total Fitness Gym, quite a big one in Wilmslow. It's absolutely massive. I mean, right over there, there's a pool, everything, free weights area behind here. Around there, loads of machines. It's a really big place. The reason why I'm here today, I'm meeting a guy called Steven Chidgey, who is a personal trainer, and he's does a lot of services at this gym. And we're going to find out a bit more about him. I've never actually met Steven before, but we've been speaking together on Instagram. I follow his content on Instagram, really like his work, and he seems to be a bit more sort of hardcore and into certain things like strength training and obviously really serious personal training. And I'm just going to have a chat with him, find him. I think he's over here somewhere. So have a quick look around, and then we'll get to it. All right, I'll go and find him. Hello everyone, how are y'all doing? So I'm at Total Fitness today in Wilmslow. I'm here to meet Steven Chidgey. This is Steve. Everyone calls him Chidge actually, is that right?
Yeah.
So we've never actually met. We'll just do some introductions. Steven does personal training at this gym at Wilmslow Total Fitness. And we've never actually met.
No,
it's kind of virtually.
Yeah, it's the beauty of Instagram, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been chatting on Instagram for quite a lot of time, and I feel like I know quite a bit about you, just from watching your content on Instagram and stuff. And we agreed to have this chat and find a bit more about what Steven offers here and everything, his opinions, because that's the first thing. Just before we start, I am assuming that you're quite opinionated in all your training just from watching your content.
Understanding the absolute excuses and the limiting beliefs that you're placing on yourself. I am not here to listen to your excuses. I'm here to provide solutions.
I have strong views, yeah. I don't know how deep you want me to go into it at this point, but simply put, I've been in the industry for a long time and I've seen the best and the worst of it.
Yeah.
I think like any industry, you get a lot of people who are inauthentic, and I take it very serious. And I think, a personal training as an industry is just the case. People don't really necessarily take it serious. They don't think it's a business as such, and when you run it that way, you kind of see the difference. But there's a lot of people that are in the industry that don't.
Yeah.
And anyone can become a coach. That's what's annoying. Like coach, PT. It's like I'm into the gym, so I might do personal training. And it's like I think the way the industry has come on now has shaped people's values around health, and that's why I'm very kind of blunt, because the way that the fitness industry portrays health and fitness is not necessarily how it has to be in reality. And it puts people off, or it makes people do crazy things, and they don't need to do that kind of thing. And I'm passionate about it. I want to change it.
Just a point there then, Chidge, about what you just said about anyone can become a personal trainer. This is a bit something that I've always thought as well, and I find it quite comical when you get someone that can send themselves on a personal training course for a few weeks and then all of a sudden start personal training. I actually know a person, and the funny thing is this person were overweight as well, and just a personal opinion, I think the personal trainer needs to look how you represent what you want to look, you know what I mean? It has to be an example. So I do get that, where you get some person, I've seen a few personal trainers, they don't look like personal trainers, and I don't want to come across wrong there, but I think if you're a coach, you've got to set an example, right?
Without doubt. And like there's a team of guys here, like there's over 20 personal trainers in this gym alone, and some of them don't look how I look in terms of like the level of muscle, for example.
I'm going to say you're more of a beast in person though. I
appreciate that.
Flipping big.
I'm going to click my Instagram.
Look at the size of these biceps, I think, today.
I appreciate that. But exactly what you said, like as a personal trainer, what you're selling, you should be a byproduct of. So we've had personal trainers in here that specialize in golf fitness, and they're incredible at golf. So you might look at them and say, that person isn't what I want to look like. Okay. They have a different niche, but their expertise in their area, and that's what annoys me. Having lost, 2 stone because you were 5 stone overweight doesn't mean you're a personal trainer.
Yeah.
And whenever anybody says to me, I want to get into personal training, I'll give them the reality of it, because the reality of it for me was I thought I was going to come in here and loads of guys would want to get big and they'd want to compete and they'd want to do that because I was competing back then. And the reality was I was helping older people with mobility issues.
Okay.
I was helping, mums who have children, and lots of like different complications in the life. That was a big barrier to personal training. And going through that wasn't what I expected. Like the reality and the expectation were worlds apart.
Okay.
But that got me really good as a coach.
Okay.
So I think people think, oh, I enjoy trading and I've lost a little bit of weight myself and I want to inspire others. And it's a nice thing, but what, I'm just going to say it as it is, it's watering down the industry.
Okay.
Because what people do then is they come in and it's like they'll offer low value sessions. So like, I'll do four for £100 and or the client doesn't take that serious. The personal trainer isn't taking that serious.
I thought that's usually get like promo starter offers at that level, don't you? But once you get into proper training, I don't think you can survive off. Well, maybe someone can survive off that money, but I don't think you can by the time you got to pay gym fees and all the rest of it. Or
100%. But then you've got to think about it as well. Usually it's not enough for the client paying.
You do see it as a starter offer, just to recruit new clients. I mean,
because those kind of people are not taking it serious to the point where they're marketing themselves well. They're not a representation of the industry or the standard that they're selling. So they're feeling the need to make offers because they just want clients in. And then when they get clients in, it's almost like, oh, I've got a client now, that's fine. They don't do the job that they're supposed to be doing because they're trying to get more clients because they're not earning enough.
Okay.
And my theory in life is like, if you buy cheap, you buy twice. So I would rather pay more, get the job done in that allotted amount of time, learn a ton of stuff that I can implement way beyond.
I guess it's like, people have different approaches to coaching of any type. Some people like it, some people. I'm the sort of person I like to fund coaches.
And that's how we got speaking, wasn't it? Yeah, you've got a coach in every area, right?
Yeah, pretty much in every area, and I believe in it because I like to get results. I feel like investing in yourself is the best investment you can make, in terms of your skills and your abilities and your mind and all these things. That's the best investment you can make. And if you do that, if you invest in yourself, every coach I've invested in, I've got a return back from.
Yeah.
And, the buy cheap, buy twice thing is right on coaching. Some coaches are very expensive, but you can get some. I have had experiences where I've paid a lot of money for a coach and got no results. But
as have I,
yeah, but most of the time that's just about selecting the right coach.
Yeah, doing your due diligence.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that, like, I've had people sit in front of me be like, why do you charge what you do? I could go over there for half the price. And I'm like, you go over there and I'll see you in 6 months.
Yeah, okay.
And people will perceive it as arrogant.
Is that in here then?
Yeah, in here, yeah.
Are the trainers all, I presume they're all kind of self-employed and there's a lot of competition? Or have you got an agreement not to?
I don't feel the competition because I think like the people that thrive the most as personal trainers in this gym are really good at what they do.
Okay.
And if they come to me, if somebody comes to me and's like, right, I've got a load of joint pain and I want to fix all my issues, I'm not going to take that person on.
Yeah.
That's not my area of expertise. So I will send them to someone that can do that job and they are the expert and they get results. Results drive more clients.
Okay.
So when you're a results-based business, it just pays dividends to be really, really good at what you do. And then when you do that, you market yourself in the right way and you don't have to kind of lower your prices because you're confident in the value you're giving.
Yeah.
And I think more so than anything as well, like you said, we all have to earn money to survive. If you're charging a lot less, you have to work with a lot more, which means you spread yourself thin and you can't give the right amount of time that it needs. So my clients, I'm changing their programs every week. I'm in their ear every single day. I'm checking their food diaries. I'm giving them, motivational chats on the phone when they're down or when their kids are just causing carnage and they can't get to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm constantly in their ear, and it's because I give myself enough time to be able to do that. Because I want to do the job that I know is necessary for the result, as opposed to promising something and not delivering. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, it's the basis of any market, really. You've got to add value. You don't.
Sure.
There's not many places where you can just get paid to turn up. I mean, it's usually very large companies for a very small fee. You usually get paid minimum wage. Maybe you can turn up for a bit, but even then, you'll not last long. And if you think about the principle of any sale, you get paid to add value. So yeah, I do get that. You've got to add value. Hey, hope you enjoyed part 1 of my interview with Steven Chidgey. If you enjoyed that, I'm going to be releasing part 2, so stay tuned. There's a lot more in it in terms of diet and how Steven tailors his training program specifically for each client and how that works and how he can help you. So yeah, stay tuned and see you on the next one.